Good afternoon. It's May 24th, 2023, and today we had this downtrend that moved into this range that we were really trading in for the rest of the day. Uh, Not a lot of great trades today, but a lot of trades that you could argue for. So let's take a look. So we were in this downtrend, and we get confirmation of it really right here, because I think I'd probably have the trend at that point drawn like this. And so, whoops. So that's right off that trend line. But I think after all this stuff, um, I think the trend actually ended up being a little flatter. Um, but anyway, you get this second entry short. And if you're looking at it like a range, it's an entry near the top of the range. So I like this. Um, I like that entry here. I'm going to keep that there because I probably would be playing it like this. And we break out to the low side, and that makes me like this one too. So you got a failed second entry long right there. And this is a pretty nice move down. And then we come back and test it again. And to be honest, I like this one, but it's tough because this could be a measured move, but then we'd be heading down here. So really what I'm thinking is it looks like that's a level of support right there. And, you know, we just bounced twice. So I'm thinking we're going to go higher. But that doesn't happen. We go lower, and then you get a second entry short off of the trend channel, and that's right after the open, and it was just a very strong move down after that. Look at all these dojis. They're just riding this trend line. So this looked like a strong move. It had the feel of a strong move. I think this one's a little risky. This is the point where you're like, okay, I think it looks like a strong move. But once you get down to here, it felt pretty clear this is a strong move down. You might take that. You might take this one. Although here it looks like you're going sideways. So, but I mean, these are all dojis. So it's, you might take it. And then you get this like hidden second entry short right here. But these are inside bars. So not the greatest of setups. So now we have a break and a move to a new low, one leg down to a new low. Then we get this channel up. It fails. And then we get our second leg down to a new low. And then we just continue going sideways. And really the range might be down here. Let's see how it looks like that. But I was playing it like this. Yeah, I mean, really, you could have been playing it either way. But let's take a look. I think here, if I was drawing it like this. Yeah, so I had it like this, and that's why I marked these. So I'm going to keep it like that. But I think you could have played it either way. So anyway, we get a break of this channel up. And then you can see prices are trying to make a new high. And Max says not to draw these like on the retest, but I don't know. It looks like we have a break of this channel and a couple legs up to a new high. This one we failed to make a new high. And so when you get this test, maybe you take that. I'm not crazy about it. If this was a good signal bar, I'd probably take that, but it's not. So we go lower, come down here, test this price level, and the breakout to the low side fails, and we get this huge move up, and then a quick sell-off, and you get this lower high, So this is a second entry, so it's a lower high, and Mac would say that this is moved too much to be a lower high, but I just like this setup. So much room back to the midline, and that's where you can see people were taking profits. And then we just go sideways a bit before selling off some more. And we hit this price level again. You get this higher low here. Bias is down, so I'm not crazy about that. But there is room to the midline. So, and again, that's where you can see people were taking profits. Then we find more resistance at the midline. That is a second entry short, but I don't think you want to take that. I mean, you might consider that. We break out, test this level, and go lower to test this this breakout area, and you get this higher low, pretty bullish bar. Maybe you go for 4 ticks back to the EMA. You can see a lot of people did that, 1675. Yeah, and yeah, a lot of people did that. They took their profits at the EMA, and then it goes higher. So maybe you consider this one too, because then there's room. Back to this level of resistance. You can see that's where people are taking profits. And we come back down here, test it again. But with the downward bias, I'd be a little nervous right here. It's not a high or low. So but look at that. I mean, a lot of people like that. So if you're being, there's like 2 levels of aggressive today is how I feel. You know, this one, these two, not extremely aggressive, but they're aggressive. This one, very aggressive. We get this second leg up, and you get a first entry, second entry. I like that setup. Super bearish bar, lots of room back to the EMA. We got our break of this channel and a move to a new high. But then you get a second attempt higher. So that's why you just got to be careful on these. Fails. Comes back down here. And we find resistance again at the midline, but now prices are just all over the place. You can't count on that. And then we rock it up, and you get an overshoot of this channel that leads to a break. A nice second entry long. I like that. Whoops. I like this setup. Because of how strong that move was. And really, I like this setup too, but you know, that lower high, ride it back to the EMA. There's plenty of room. So you do get 2 legs after the break, 2 legs to a new high. Then you get this lower high. Maybe you take that, but now we're making higher highs and higher lows. So maybe you don't take, actually, yeah, you're going right into the EMA there, but when you get this failure, you might consider that one. And now we're just going sideways. So that's how I saw it today. Hope everyone had a great day. I'll be back tomorrow.